religion. You know, I mean, religion can mean two things. It can mean people who are religious, they're devout, including the devout atheists, because that's a religion as well, the way that that's built up.
Yeah,
In other words, they're
they wouldn't
people
agree, but
with
yeah.
extremely strong beliefs. Truth doesn't come into it.
I'd say truly strong, immovable
Oh,
beliefs.
immovable, yeah. Well, what is faith? You know, I'll give you an example of faith. Dear boy, when you grow up, I have great faith that you will achieve what I have achieved. That is what a father's faith in a son might have. There's no substance to, there's no, you know, sort of proof that that's going to happen. But it is faith. And faith, this leap of faith as it's called, is that thing where, as human beings, we have to stop clutching at that sort of handle hold and allow ourselves to float off into the unknown. And that's what faith is. And I have tremendous respect for those people who do this. Jason, for example, has faith. He's a devout Catholic, and he has chosen that to take that leap. I wish I could do it. I would love to be able to do that. Instead, I'm somebody who has tiptoed round the edge of Christianity, dipped my toe in, if you like, tried to be a candid friend of Christianity, but can't embrace it fully. I'm rather with Philip Pullman on this. You know, the good man Jesus, that scoundrel Christ. You know, because I mean, obviously they are the one and the same situation in there. But Pullman's book, it's a metaphorical thing. It's where Mary has twins, and one of them is Jesus, and one of them is called Christ, right? And you have the two of them growing up together, and it's extremely sort of enlightening, really. I mean, you can't get a more spiritually sort of impelled person than Philip Pullman. But he hasn't done the leap of faith in quite that way, certainly not in terms of religion. The second thing about religion, which is the other thing, is where various types of religion, whether they are actual different religions or just simply divisions within, you know, have these enormous wars. I mean, we've only got to look at what happened, you know, in the Reformation in this country, and then the Puritans and Oliver Cromwell and all of the blooming, you know, stuff that went on with that. And that was all just arguing, you know, about Christianity. So, whilst it has to be true that religion has provided such a wealth of culture and goodness and well-meaningness, it's also done, you know, it's created terrible wars and been used in that way. And of course we've had the scandal of paedophilia, which I've known about since I was a small child, because, you know, I mean, we all had to run the gauntlet of the clergy, you know, as kids. We all knew about it. I mean, you know, the idea that kids, well, maybe modern kids, you know, don't know much about anything, though I fail to see that that's true. I'm sure they do. But us, you know, we very, very early on, boys sort of were able to sense, you know, sexual interest from older men. You know, you could feel it in the classroom. You could feel it, you know, in church. And, you know, you just knew, right? And so you stayed away from it or what have you, and, you know, and ran the gauntlet of that. So that's always been there. So it doesn't come as any surprise to me that they've, you know, finally decided in France that, you know, over 300,000 young boys, you know, were molested by over 4,000 various members of the clergy or their associates. You know, so, you know, yes, I mean, what do you think, you know, an organisation like the church, is bound to attract people.